All right, so you're the world's biggest procrastinator. It's December 23rd and you still haven't bought anyone Christmas gifts. You're scrambling. You don't know what to do. Well, it's a good thing you're here because on Crappy Off Brands, I've got all the best in Christmas present recommendations for you. So we'll start off down here with which one would be a good Christmas gift recommendation to start off with. I sure love Asdads. Now, of course, if you are looking for the most top high quality shoes, clothing, merchandise to give to perhaps the sports enthusiast in your family, look no further than Adidas or Adidas or Sibabibas or Adidas. You know, any of these, you can go with the basic Adidas or you can go for the Adidas or the Asdads or any of the above. They tend to be just a little notch up, really increase the surprise that someone gets when they open the packaging to their gift and they don't actually immediately recognize what the product is. It just adds a little element of enthusiasm, just in time for the upcoming Space Colonists movie. Now, if you have someone in your family who is perhaps a Star Wars enthusiast, and there is a new movie that just came out, it might be a little bit too predictable to give them something that's actually licensed Star Wars merchandise. So instead, you can get them the Space Colonist. And then when they open the gift, they'll think it's very unique and they'll think you put a lot of time and effort into coming up with a gift that you gave them. And, you know, who doesn't want to be a space colonist in this day and age? If I was offered a spot on the first mission to Mars, I would highly consider it, and this is exactly what I would wear. A tunic, cape, and a belt, and I would never change on the multi-year journey there. It might smell by the time I get there, but I would sure look stylish. I found this at a friend's house. Ah, yes, Angry Parrots. Once again, Angry Birds, most people played it. A lot of people have beaten all the levels in the game. So what do you do for someone who really loves Angry Birds but has played every single installment of the game, which includes like 50,000 different sub-licensed things that they've done for different spin-offs and whatnot? Well, you get them Angry Parrots. The Angry Parrots, well, they basically look identical, but don't worry. It's a whole new adventure for anyone who has played through all the Angry Birds, which requires probably investing 24 hours of your life for the past 10 years to get through everything. But hey, for that person in your family, you got Angry Parrots. Autobots Deformation. Oh my God. This is incredible. I am impressed. Wow. I thought from the thumbnail, seeing it that small, there might be some Thomas Tank Engine in here, but I was like, that doesn't make much sense. Oh, but it does, and it's amazing. So, of course, if you have someone in your family, a kid, or it could be an adult, who is both a Transformers and a Thomas the Tank Engine enthusiast, both of them, they're just extremely passionate about the two of them. What do you get? This is the only one. This is the only option in the world. The Thomas Deformation Autobots Press to Dance. Okay? And hopefully they're a fan of dancing too because of the Press to Dance feature. It's only natural that, you know, you want to give this to the person who watches Dancing with the Stars, then goes and plays with their Thomas the Tank Engine, model trains, and Transformers. It has the whole Transformers movie collection, all the Thomas the Tank Engine, Thomas the Dank Engine, TV show, DVDs, and all that. This is the perfect gift for that person. They will thank you. They will be forever in your debt. And maybe they'll return the favor by, like, I don't know, buying you a real train that you can resell for a lot or re-gift to someone, but probably resell. Just like, and not connected in any way with Polo. Just like, it's self-aware. It's like, no, really, it actually does smell like the official Polo fragrance that costs like $200 a bottle. It's the same thing, but it's not actually licensed, but it's just give it a try. We promise you'll like it. So again, you know, if anyone in your family, they're a little bit smelly, or maybe they really have a thing for the Ralph Lauren Cologne Signature Edition, then this, you know, you're like, maybe you can't afford to spend $200 on a bottle of liquid. So you're like, well, I can get them. It's just like Polo. It smells exactly the same, but it's also $2 per bottle. And they still probably make a profit on it. Rather than, you know, 50 million% margins. Maybe it's like 50% margins, but still pretty good. Spotted at the local mall. Amazing gifts. It's almost like Amazon and trademark infringement, but it's also amazing. So hey, just in time for Christmas, you can get all of your gifts here. I'm sure that Amazing Gifts, with the Amazon trademark infringement, houses all of your favorites in crappy off-brand items. Every single gift that we have just gone over so far, you can probably find it in this shop. You just have to find actually where this shop is, because I don't know where it is, but it's somewhere, and maybe your local mall has it. And if it does, you're in luck, because you'll find everything in one place. Not suspicious at all. Call of sniper shooter for contract duty on crime. Hey, is that a Ford GT? That looks like a 2005 Ford GT. Can I just say that right here? I'd recognize that car shape anywhere. So, you know, if someone's really a Ford GT enthusiast, like yours truly, then you could get them this. Because I started on YouTube by playing Call of Duty, and I like cars, and I like the Ford GT. So basically, this is the game for me. If you want to surprise me for great Christmas gifts, just get me some microtransactions on Call of Sniper Shooter for Contract Duty on Crime, which should look at the rating on it. It's got 3.5 stars. Like, some people are actually enjoying it. They're like, wow, there's this other game I heard of that it kind of sounds like this, but I never tried it. But that also wasn't free, and this is free. And I like free things. You know, it might prompt me every couple of minutes to pay money, but I'm already on the game, so I'm hooked at that point. I love Call of Sniper Shooter Contract Duty on Crime. Good job, Rohan. Action Figure Therapy has a bunch of these. Southwestern handheld cutting device Slaughterfest Man minifigure. Italian stereotype boxer man. Wait, what? Wait, really? Angry Mohawk boxer who feels pity for the unintelligent. It's a good description of Mr. T. Cybernetic time traveling mom murder from the future to minifigure. Just extremely literal translations. I think the person who wrote this was like, how can we just, as literally as possible, put Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Rocky and Mr. T and Terminator? Good job. Bravo. So for the person who likes Legos in your family, if you just want to buy them the Lego figures on their own, that seems very expensive. $4 just for the Lego figure. Just for the one little Lego figure. In fairness, Legos are pretty expensive. I remember back like 20 years ago when I was in my prime of playing with Legos, we got like a $120 castle set, and that was like the coup de grace. Like that was it. My mom was like, that's it for your Legos. We're never going beyond this. This is exorbitant. And I think there are ones that are far, like 120 is like a normal price for a Lego set now, isn't it? Walmart kit. You know, just like amazing gifts, trademark Amazon infringement. If you want to also get perhaps even more budget with your gift purchases, then head to no other than Walmart kit. Not Walmart. That's too expensive. Go to Walmart kit. I'm trying to see what language this is below, and I can't. There's not enough pixels. But I wonder where this is, because I would think that like that's pretty just blatant. That's a full-on billboard over a store. You're gonna get cease and desisted very quickly on that. But you know, I guess you're trying to get away with it while you can. But this is another place you can shop if you're in whatever country this is located in. Probably not the U.S. It didn't look like an English-speaking place. It would be cooler if they weren't all the Green Bat Ranger. Power Rangers. Featuring Batman. Power Rangers space. Okay, you straight up, you jack the Power Rangers logo and the actual Power Rangers artwork, but then you just decided like, you know, we'll actually, like, we won't infringe all the way, and we'll instead doubly infringe on the look of the product itself. We'll combine Power Rangers, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and Batman. Now all of them. Why not? Let's just go full whammy. We already got like full-on infringement at the top, But we gotta fully commit here. Not enough in that logo. We gotta just go full out on the product. So, hey, if anyone in your family is big on Power Rangers, maybe they like the nostalgia factor, right? They were like me, watched it heavily when they were 3-4 years old back in the 90s. And now, because the movie came out and all that, it's like there's that big nostalgia factor. But they also really like Batman, and you can only get them one gift because 2 is too much. What do? Well, you get them Power Rangers and Batman all together. Maybe a little bit of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles scattered in there. So this is the perfect gift for that person. And it's only $2.99, and you get like 5 of them. So just in case one of them is seized for evidence in the court trial, you still have 4 more. That's not how it works. Monster League Victory Road. Sponsored. You can evolve your Jolteon into a Vaporeon in Monster League. Have you ever really, really, really wanted to evolve your Vaporeon or your Jolteon into a Vaporeon, but you couldn't do it? Because in Pokemon, that's not how it works. Well, come on over to Monster League, where we infringe, but also allow you to do that. How do you honestly, how does this get on Instagram as an official paid ad? You'd think there might be, I don't know, some kind of screening process that, this doesn't look right. This looks like it might not be official. Maybe let's not let it be on there. No, it's just, we'll take the ad money. Cool. My name is Bad Bart. Who the hello are you? Hello, my name is Bad Bart. Who the hello are you? Eat my short. Oh, actually, that's what it says. That's a fantastic translation. So, hey, if you have anyone in your family who is a fan of The Simpsons, except maybe maybe they're really young and their parents are just they don't really like having their very young kid watch The Simpsons, because even though they probably can't fully understand all the references that it makes, the parents find that, parts of The Simpsons are a little bit too crude for little 3-year-old Johnny. So instead, you get little 3-year-old Johnny Bad Bart, because it's not actually The Simpsons, and so the parents won't recognize it, but little Johnny will know immediately and be super stoked on the t-shirt he has received. Let's see. Twister meets Jimmy Neutron. Don't fall down. Move around, but make sure to keep your balance. It straight up is Jimmy Neutron. Oh my god. That's bizarre. You had to hand draw this from scratch. And you didn't have to kind of subtly recreate Jimmy Neutron, but you did. Why? I don't get it. That is unmistakably Carl. And Carl has an extremely broken leg from playing this game. And Carl is staring out blankly into space because he's sort of in shock at how broken his leg is. He's going to be in an immense amount of pain in just a few minutes once the shock wears off. But for now, he just is wondering what he did in his life to lead up to this point where Jimmy Neutron isn't made anymore. Or is it? I don't actually know. And now he is on the box art for knockoff Twister with a broken leg. Don't fall down. Anyway, so for anyone who is a fan of Twister and Jimmy Neutron, they're sure to love Don't Fall Down, the game that really, you don't need any other instructions other than the title of it. It's pretty great. Transformers. Trans boy. Oh my god. I don't think that means what you think it means. Wow. Okay. That's a hell of a packaging name for the product. Hey, well, if you got anyone who likes Transformers, that's probably slightly cheaper than a name brand Hasbro licensed outfit. So there you go. Just in case. My friend found this in Thailand. Sperm. You know what's actually really funny? Is I think now I see more people, even in the LA area, wearing knockoff joke Supreme shirts than I do actual Supreme shirts. I think that the making fun of the hype has actually spread beyond the hype itself. In that, I rarely ever, when I see a piece of clothing that's the red with the text on it, it rarely is ever Supreme. It is almost always a joke based off of it. So, not surprising at all. I should start taking pictures of them and have them posted up here for those sweet internet karma points. But yes, for anyone who genuinely loves Supreme merchandise, here's a great gift for them. It is probably a lot cheaper than a real Supreme t-shirt. Right next to each other too. Pizza King, Burger Hut. It probably tastes fine. Honestly, these are probably just the mall, the food court, like, owns these stands. And I was just like, what do we name them? Yes, Pizza King and Burger Hut. If after a very long day of shopping at the amazing gifts and Wall Market, you feel hungry, well, sit on down in the food court, get yourself some Pizza King and Burger Hut. Why get North Face when you can get the huge mountain? The huge mountain. Somewhere in China. You know, in fairness, given that this is being sold in China, like if there was a Chinese equivalent, I probably couldn't tell the difference between it saying the North Face and the huge mountain if it was Chinese characters, because I don't know what most Chinese characters look like, and so I would think, just based on this logo here, that this is actually the North Face. So it probably works just fine. I'm assuming. I don't actually know. There's probably a good chance that people in China are much more literate in Latin characters than people here in the States are familiar with Chinese characters. I'll go with that. Man, I love Ant Hero and Amazing Strange Rope. Amazing Strange Rope. Why would you even, like, Ant Hero Transform Big? I can see where you got that name from. I guess you got the Amazing from Amazing Spider-Man, but why Strange Rope? You could have gone with Amazing Insect Swinger. Amazing Insect Swinger. He's a swinger who also happens to be an amazing insect. So maybe not that. Very impressive ratings on these things. So hey, Amazing Strange Rope. I feel like you could have spent like 30 seconds longer coming up with another name, but hey, far be it from me. It's probably making like millions of dollars until it gets cease and desisted. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. Make sure to like if you like. Check out the playlist in the description if you want to watch more Reddit videos, which there are more of these if you need more Christmas gift ideas. And subscribe if you're not already. And check the outro if you want to listen to the music that's currently playing in the background over on the Mayor Music channel. I'll see you next time.